If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, what is the difference between social anxiety, shyness and introversion? Answer by Nicholas Grunt. One instantly turns to a group of strangers and launches into boisterous conversation. Another sits back, momentarily, before joining in, while longing for something more intimate. Referenced from Lonely to Social Life in 27 Days. Someone with social anxiety disorder will go into that social situation already being primed by thinking no one's going to talk to me, or they're going to think I'm boring. So when they get into that situation, they are already in an anxious state. Professor in clinical psychology Kim Felmingham told the Huffington Post Australia. Social anxiety disorder, or SAD, is characterized by a fear of criticism or rejection by others. It is diagnosed when this fear becomes chronic and debilitating. People with SAD develop very negative cognitions about themselves and social situations, Felmingham said. That is the driving factor that leads them to fearing negative evaluations from others. If you are reaching the high end of shyness that might be associated with some anxiety and more negative emotions, that can be a risk factor that contributes to the development of SAD. We train people to identify their negative thoughts about themselves and to challenge them, as well as their pre- and post-event processing of social situations, Felmingham said. We perform behavioral experiments, whereby in a gradual way, we get people to overcome their avoidance and go into social situations to really test out their beliefs. If you need help in a crisis, call Lifeline on 13 11 14. For further information about social anxiety disorder, contact Beyond Blue on 1,300,224,636 or talk to your GP, local health professional or someone you trust. Answer by Veronica Abril. Introversion. You can interact with people comfortably, but after a while it tires and overwhelms you and you feel better when you're alone or with a small group of friends. Shyness. You get a little anxious and awkward when interacting with people you're not familiar with, so you prefer not to. Social anxiety. You're isolated and alone and you desperately want to interact with other people, but you're so terrified of what they might think of you that the mere thought of it makes your pulse rush, your palms sweat, your face flush and you just can't do it. Answer by Phil Janisic. Introversion is a personality trait. It is a dimension of your character that shows a level of your interest in things regarding yourself. It's important to note that introversion is measured as a spectrum, not binary, and is just one personality trait. People often misuse this term to label themselves as introverts and let this one trait define their entire personality. 1. Shyness is a feeling. It is a feeling of awkwardness and lack of comfort around others. It usually happens around new people and in new situations. It is often a sign of low self-esteem. 2. The meaning of social anxiety can vary. Social anxiety in general refers to nervousness in social situations all of us can experience at times. However, social anxiety disorder is characterized by intrusive thoughts, extreme discomfort, and avoidance behavior that can impair your normal ability to function. 3. P.S. If you have issues with any of these, this free ebook can help you. Good luck. Footnotes. 1. Phil Janisic's answer to how can I stop being an introvert? 2. Phil Janisic's answer to how can I develop self-confidence and self-esteem? 3. Social anxiety disorder, Wikipedia.